Hello everyone, today we will be covering question 5 to 7, where we will learn how to examine our dataset's dimensions and manipulate rows and columns. We already answered how many rows and columns are in question 3 by using diff-info. However, we may want to know the exact number of one variable, such as the country name. You can use diff country name dot nunique, which means number of unique values. This approach works similarly for indicator names, like here. And then we get the answer that there are 266 countries in this dataset and more than 1,500 indicators. Moving on to questions 6 and 7, those focus on how to drop and keep certain columns and rows, a process known as data filtering. For instance, the last column, 2024, it is almost empty and contains many missing values. To drop it, simply use the drop method and specify the column name in parentheses. This will give you the data without 2024 column. If you want to keep certain columns instead, select them, use two brackets. For example, diff country name, indicator name, and the year you want. It will return only those specific columns. Filtering data by rows also has multiple methods. First, let's introduce the concept of an index. The index is a unique label for each row in your data frame, starting from 0. To drop the first row, you can use this index like here. And you will get the dataset without the first row, and it starts from 1. If you want to filter the data based on specific conditions, such as retrieving data for the United States, you can select the country name this way, like diff country name equals United States. But for example, you want multiple criteria, like there are many indicator names and you're just curious about one of them. You can use the AND operator like here to combine conditions, and you can add more from here. Lastly, since we plan to use this data for the analysis, let's name this data frame as diff US GDP, and then we could use that letter.